New at 10 tonight, a 3-digit number that's meant to connect people in a mental health crisis to professional help goes live this week. And while some communities across the country worry about a lack of money and workers ahead of the nationwide rollout, those here in Michigan say the state is prepared. Fox 17's Marisa Oberly reports.
It's a tool with the potential to save those most in need.
Sometimes mean the difference between life and death.
On Saturday, the nationwide 988 hotline arrives.
Remember a 10-digit number or what agency and what county you're supposed to call might be too much.
Andrew Bookstein with Network 180 in Grand Rapids explains it's a new dialing code that people can anonymously call or text anytime to talk to a mental health counselor, who then acts as a first responder and directs resources or other services to that person.
It makes a huge difference. People wrestling with suicidal thoughts are usually quite ambivalent about it. And oftentimes they're looking for some kind of lifeline or something to tip the balance towards life. And if a number like 988 can stay in their head, that might be enough.
Network 180 plans to handle all cases in Kent County, with the Michigan Crisis and Access Line, or MyCal, set to cover all other areas. Both organizations say there's adequate funding and staffing levels to handle any increased demand.
We're expecting a pretty smooth transition because we have been doing this work. So on our answerers end, it's going to look largely the same as it always has. It's really a difference for the public.
They credit the readiness to a similar state program rolled out last year and existing partnerships.
We have seen increases with behavioral health issues and people in crisis over the last several years, and especially as COVID. So there's a need to reach out to people that are in crisis and to connect them to services much more quickly than waiting until their needs are so severe that they need to call 911 or go to an emergency department.
The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services says Michigan received over 57,000 crisis calls in 2021. It estimates that number may jump to 90,000 during 988's first year, in addition to chats and text. Advocates hope each one answered benefits the people on the other end.
There is no risk in calling 988. There's no wrong call. If don't feel like your situation isn't big enough or important enough, or you don't live in the right area, anyone is free to call if you're concerned about yourself or a loved one.
And that number goes live on Saturday. It's free for anyone, and it works just like 911.